and welcome back to another episode of BTV. Right now, we've got a different setup taking BTV to you this Friday morning. How has your week been, Claire?
It's been good, Wyatt. With all the cancellations and delays, I've had a lot more time to get my work done. How about you?
I've also had a lot of time to get my work done, but still the schedule change has been iffy. It's been messing with me.
So glad we can keep bringing BTV to all you out there.
Yep, and now let's send it to Claire with our first story about a missing man.
Thank you, Wyatt. A 66-year-old man who has been missing in the rugged back county of New Zealand for over 2 weeks has been found, even though rescue officials called off the search 3 days ago. Graham Garnett was discovered alive yesterday, sheltering in a hut in Kalagari National Park by a crew of contractors who were working in the area. He'd gone hiking in the Baton Ellis River area of the park and did not return as expected on December 30th. There's some good news for you, Barons. Thanks. Now on to Wyatt with a story about an encounter with a stingray.
Thanks, Claire. Underwater photographers and freedivers recently rescued a mobula ray tangled in a rope while being circled by sharks. After swimming away, the injured ray unexpectedly returned, circling the divers in what they described as a thank you moment. The mobula ray was trapped more than 30 feet below the surface, completely wrapped in rope from a shark fisherman's buoy. Mobuli, also known as flying rays and devil rays or eagle rays, are smaller than their cousins, the giant manta rays, and also far more diverse, with around 12 different extinct species and several endangered ones. Now, on to weather.
Thank you, Wyatt. This Friday, it's going to be mostly cloudy, a high of 15 and a low of 1. This Saturday, it's going to be light snow with a high of 3 and a low of -11.
Yep, and then following that up, this Sunday, it is also going to be some light snow with a high of 11 and a low of 2. And Monday is going to follow it up again with some more light snow, a high of 7 and a low of -11. It's going to be chilly out there, so stay warm, Barons. Now on to Claire with our next story.
Thank you, Wyatt. For all students in APUSH, or AP United States History, just a reminder that your notes are due next Monday or Tuesday, depending on your class. These are the notes for Chapter 23, Political Paralysis in the Gilded Age. Make sure you get that done in time for your quiz next week. And students in AP World, your notes are also due next Monday and Tuesday. These pages are over Chapter 10, and there will be a quiz on Thursday or Friday. No slacking in getting those notes completed. Thanks. Now on to Wyatt with a story about the yearbook.
Thanks, Claire. Mrs. Miller has sent out multiple emails regarding the yearbook. One is a reminder to send in photos for the carpool karaoke page. You can submit them to Kaylee Haynes, Allie Jennings, Audrey Bigelow, and Mrs. Miller. The yearbook staff also has another theme for a page, which will include picking a teacher and choosing a playlist genre for them. If you're interested in participating in this theme page, you can fill out and submit the Google form to Mrs. Miller sent out. Now, on to What's Up, DeKalb.
What's up, DeKalb? I'm here with Coach Collins, and we're so glad to have you. Last time we saw you on the field, and I think that's been the last time we saw you. Wow. What have you been up to?
Wow, so much since then, because that was at the beginning of school, too. Just developing our athletes and anyone in between, just trying to make them better humans and just have some confidence in here athletically, you know?
Thank you. Now let's head out and figure out what the rest of DeKalb is up to.
Hi, I'm Claire Woodcox, and I'm here with
Abby Harris
and
Kyla Chandalin.
So guys, yesterday you played the Bluffton Tigers. Can you tell me about that game?
It was a tough loss. Definitely, we just didn't come out the best and dug ourselves into a hole, but today we're going to come back and prepare for Columbia City on Friday.
Well said. Any thoughts, Kyla?
I think it was a rough game all around. I really don't think a lot of us came prepared. I don't think we were all feeling the greatest. But I feel like we really did push through as a team, which I am proud of us for that, even if we didn't come out on top. But yeah, we're definitely going to put some work in at practice today.
Thanks, guys. When's your next game?
Friday at Columbia City.
Okay, hope to see you there, and thanks so much.
Thank you.
What's up, DeKalb? I'm Claire Woodcox, and I'm here with
Molly Reisner
and
Mr. Doublestein.
So guys, can you tell me about the show choir season?
Let's go first.
I'll go first. We are so excited to start off our season next week, Saturday at Northrop. We have a preview show on Friday night, January 30th at 7 o'clock, so we'd love to see everybody there coming out and supporting all of Classic Connection. The show is super cool this year. It's very dream-themed, and I'll let Molly go into more of that.
Any other thoughts?
We have really cool costumes and really cool monster puppets and really cool, I don't know, maybe something about a bed, something about monsters.
Okay, that's next Friday, January 30th at 7 p.m.
Correct.
Hope to see you there. Thanks.
What's up, DeKalb? Now I'm here with.
Austin Irvin.
And we've heard and seen that you've had a pretty good basketball season. What can you tell us about what's happening and what's coming up?
Yeah, we're off to a good start. It's a better start than we've had as a program in about 11 years. So that's a lot to be excited about. Testament to having 8 seniors and a lot of guys that played last year. Just a good group of kids that really plays hard, and that always gives you a chance in a lot of games.
Thanks. And when is your next game?
Next game is Saturday night against Columbia City, who was picked to win our conference, so it's a big one.
Okay, thank you. And we really wish you luck, and we'll try to cover your games as best we can. Thank you, and now back to the studio.
Thanks for those interviews. Barons, get ready to take a dive under the sea. Auditions for The Little Mermaid are February 16th and 17th. Everyone is welcome to come down to Mr. Frizzle's room A122 after school from 3:30 to 5. Audition forms can be found in Mr. Frizzle's room. Our theater department is a no-cut department, so students of all grades, skill levels, and experience are welcome to join. Little Mermaid will be a blast, so we hope you will be able to join us for the adventure. Thanks, now on to Wyatt with a story about the Indiana school cell phone ban.
Thanks, Claire, and I'm really excited for auditions. One of the issues lawmakers are considering is cell phones in schools. They're part of most people's everyday lives, including kids. 2 years ago, Indiana lawmakers passed a law prohibiting kids from using them during class. Now, a proposed bill seeks to strengthen the current law. The education advocacy organization supports the proposed bill, which would ban cell phones and other wireless devices, like smartwatches, from bell to bell. Essentially the entire school day. Under the proposed bill, school districts would be required to adopt one of 2 policies. Either no devices allowed on school property at all, or students could bring the devices to school, but they would be stored and inaccessible for the entire day. The bill includes exceptions to the ban for students with disabilities, medical needs, emergencies, and language access. Several people testified earlier this month in favor of the bill, including the Indiana State Teachers Association. A cell phone ban is not about restricting technology. It's about creating an environment where teachers and students can thrive in the classroom. That was said by John O'Neill with the Indiana State Teachers Association. Now on to Claire with a story about entertainment at this year's Super Bowl.
Thanks, Wyatt. The American band Green Day will perform the opening concert of Super Bowl 2026, which will be held on February 8th in Santa Clara, California, the NFL announced this Sunday. Charlie Puth, Brady Carlisle, and Coco Jones will also participate in the pre-game performances. The halftime show will be headlined by Puerto Rican singer Bad Bunny. Thanks, now on to Wyatt with This Day in History.
Thanks. And now our studio is shut down, so I'll be handling this day in history. 1788. The first penal colony was founded at Botany Bay, Australia. In 1837, Michigan was admitted as the 26th U.S. state, and in 1841, the United Kingdom formally occupies Hong Kong, and in 1905, the world's largest diamond is found in South Africa. That's incredible, and now on to Claire with the next story.
Thank you, Wyatt. Companies are beginning to consider college students and students fresh out of college unemployable workers. The college students come into business and expect to be in a big position, saying that they expected to be at the top straight away since they went into college. These young adults think that they deserve to be at the top just because they work hard, not realizing that if you stop working hard, everything will fall, including all that you might be working for. Let's be the next graduates who change our employer's mind and show them that we'll work our way up. Thanks, now on to Wyatt with the recap of the IU game.
Yeah, this is a long one and a headliner, Barons. Today is taking time to recap the incredible journey of IU football this season. This past weekend, the Hoosiers defeated the Miami Hurricanes by a score of 27-21. And sports writer Dylan Sin summed it up with the following article. Sports stories are generally special because a team achieves the improbable against the odds, or because a team is so utterly dominant that it is awe-inspiring to watch them execute. Indiana football was both this season. In the blink of an eye, the Cleveland Browns were the 1972 Miami Dolphins. IU, the all-time leader in FBS losses until just months ago, is college football's first 16-0 national champion since 1894. It is not just the national championship. It has a credible claim on being an all-time great team with a plus 479 point differential, second best since 1936. It probably is one of the greatest sports stories of all time, Hoosiers coach Kurt Cignetti said. If you prepare the right way, which this team did week in, week out, and put it on the field, we met the challenge every single week, and we're 16-0. Are there 8 first-round draft choices on this team? Probably not. No, there aren't. But this team, the whole was greater than the sum of its parts. But this team was more than just the usual blend of senior leadership, talent at the right sports, and a can-do attitude that usually makes it a champion. Cignetti is right. There are not 8 first-round picks on this roster, but there are plenty of players who will enjoy long careers in the NFL. The reality is this team is loaded with talent, bursting at its seams with it. Quarterback Fernando Mendoza is probably going to be the #1 overall pick. Cornerback D'Angelo Pons might be one of the first cornerbacks off the board despite standing 5'10". Receivers Elijah Sarrett, Omar Cooper Jr., and Charlie Becker could each spend a decade in the league. Outside of Mendoza, there is no singular superstar, but there are stars all over the roster. This was a historic season, a season that substantially rewrites the rules of college football. It gives every program that has never won anything hope. Likely false, probably no one else, but Cignetti is capable of pulling this off. That it could have its own Indiana run. IU's season was the stuff of movies, a tale that would seem far-fetched for Hollywood. Get a script written right away, get the cameras rolling immediately, but get it right too. This was no underdog story, not really. This was a team of Goliaths who hid in David's clothes for a while, led by a coach who was never fooled by that disguise. Congrats to the Indiana Hoosiers on an incredible season. And now onto our favorite segment, Joke of the Day.
Nice job reading that story, Wyatt.
Thank you, and I have an amazing joke for you today.
Okay, and let me hear it.
So, Claire, why was the student's report card wet?
I don't know, Wyatt. Why was the student's report card wet?
Because it was below sea level.
That's pretty funny, Wyatt. The pretty seaworthy. What are your plans this weekend, Wyatt?
I'm really looking forward to playing tennis and working the basketball game this Saturday for the boys. What about you, Claire?
I don't know. I don't think I'm doing anything, Wyatt, which is amazing. I might come out and see the boys basketball game though this Saturday.
Nice. We'll be glad to have you cheering them on, and we hope that all of you can make it as well. Well, I've been Wyatt Nepper.
And I've been Claire Woodcox. Bye!